Okay. Where did we leave off? So, we're trying to get mushrooms so we can give them to Emphis for his delicious food. We need to talk to Ankita about what she did. We need to help Fang. To help Fang, we need to do deliveries. We got the gang, the Yadagan person we met, who's probably going to be our supplier for our stay alive medicine. I think we're pretty close to finishing this. We have one upgrade point, I believe. Yeah, I'm saving up to get the instant karma. Yep. All right. Let's go ahead and refill our dice by ending the cycle. I hope y'all are having a fine evening yourselves. Ooh, a 6. 6 and 2 4s. We'll take the 50-50. I want to hold on to the 6 for the Hyphia. All right. Nice. All right, we are 1 away. So next cycle, we will finish that up. Probably means we will not be able to work there anymore. What's the timer we have ticking here? Ah, right, the bounty hunter. So he's probably going to show back up. Let's go ahead and launch over at Emphasis. Delicious. Let's go hacker view. And is there someplace I can burn my 1? Yes, there is. Bypass data. Give me that sweet extraction. Okay. Cross over to the greenway. The commune. Is that what I is? If I do this. Don't know which one that gets me frickin' mushrooms. I'm not sure joining the commune. Maybe I just need to map the pathways? This one takes less. I feel like maybe I should go for this place. I'm gonna roll the dice on walking the greenway because I do have a 6. Nice. Ooh, it gave us plus energy. Hell yeah. Okay. So I think next cycle, we can finish the side reel, hopefully, and then do 2 actions and finish walking the greenway. And we'll see where that leaves us. I think we're only going to have 3 die. Oh, it seems we have 4. And they're all really good rolls, too. Hello, Corv. How are you doing this fine evening? No! You can't scan the beast! The beast scans you! That's nice to hear. Your crew slowly filters out of the shipyard locker room, the bubbling chatter reducing with each group that leaves. There's excitement in the air. Havenage just made an announcement. The assembly teams are done. Sat on the locker room bench, you can feel the side reel out there, its hulking mass now intimately familiar to you. Over the past cycles, you have watched it grow, be assembled. You have walked through its veins and welded its bones. Now, it is ready for the final stage. It will go to testing now, then enter a final process of sealing and resealing, checking and rechecking, before it is deemed suitable for its generational trip. But for now, your work is done. You can't help but feel proud. A cough interrupts your thoughts. It's Lem, changing out of his work gear, Mina nowhere to be seen. He smiles. She'll be ready soon. Where's Mina? You two are fast friends, huh? He's being watched at home. I'm on the work team. I can afford a little bit of help. I can afford a bit more help. He corrects himself. Was on the work team. I mean, we are all out of a job now. He quickly adds, not that I'm complaining. Lem comes to sit beside you on the bench. She's got to be in her best shape when she carries you, Mina, and me out of here. So confident? Lem smiles apologetically. Why not? I figure I'm due a lucky turn by now. He rubs his hands nervously. No use in wondering what if. Build a draw anyway. There's a few cycles until then. Lem is right. The odds seem unlikely anyway. How many are working on the shipyard? Hundreds? 1,000? You've certainly seen more faces than you can count pass through. And are the Sealess Foundation even going to keep their promise? Out here on the Eye, you get the sense that no one will hold them to it. Why else would they be building the side reel in a surrogate system? As you think, Lem watches you with a worried look. How's Mina doing? Lem is surprised by the question, but smiles. He's doing well. He misses having you over, actually. Need to get you two together again soon. Especially now I won't see you here either. Lem gazes into space. He's pretty stuck on you, actually. Told me the other cycle that he doesn't want to go unless you can come too. He sighs. You ever been in a thunderstorm sleeper? Real big one? No. Shame. Lem shakes his head. The sound, the smell, rain hammering down. The whole sky is stretched out and bruised, roaring and huge. Place I was born, New Pembroke, dry old rock in a Conway system, had 2 seasons. One of them was as dry as bone, dusty, ugly. The other one was a long storm, a side effect of the terraforming efforts, they said. Rain used to rattle off the roofs like bullets, wash the dust away, turn the streets into rivers. It'd sing us to sleep and wake us in the morning. We'd wait half a year just to see it again. Best day was the one where the first drops fell. He sniffs. Some days I wake up swearing I can hear it again. I mean, that sounds like a perfect EP sketch to me. Nice torrential rain downpour. I'll be out like a baby. I was thinking, Nina has never seen a storm, never even felt rain. She's grown up here, a ring her only horizon, always in the dark. I want to change that for her. You will. Of course. Almost there. Lund stands, stretching. Let's get back to the little one anyway. The shift's done. I reckon she'll be happy to have me home for a few cycles. He shoulders his gear. See you in a few for the draw? I'll be there. Right on. He grins, then leaves, making you the last person in this cavernous locker room. As you sit, you think about rain, and a little hope creeps in. Is it possible? Could the side reel really take you to a planet? A place with weather? With sky? With life? Get up quickly, before you can think about it anymore. Too soon to hope. Too dangerous. There is work to be done. The other shoe's going to drop. Okay, so we got 6 cycles before that happens. We got a chalk we need to have with Rabaya. As you approach the address Rabaya gave you, a heavy hand falls on your shoulder. What's your business here? The enforcer grips your shoulder, giving a hint of the strength of her implants give her. As you turn, you see the same subsidiary eyes as Rabaya and Toshiro, glinting like mirrors on her cheeks. Gia, please. The sleeper is here by my invitation. At Rabaya's command, the hand immediately loosens. An apologetic look replaces the scowl on Jaya's face. Of course, Rabaya. I'm sorry. Rabaya waves her away. Don't you worry. I appreciate your protective instincts. She smiles at the enforcer. How about you head to the tambour? Delivery coming. We'll need some help with the lifting. Gia nods and walks away. So, Slipper, you came. I'm glad. Didn't feel like an offer. I'm sorry for that. She smiles a tight smile. You have to understand. Finding you there in Sabine's unit, wasn't sure where we stood. There are more than a few people on this station who would rather I was dead. To be sure you weren't one of them. Wish you no harm. Don't want to get mixed up in this. I'm glad. Rabaya begins walking and gestures for you to walk with her. She takes you down a staircase into a bustling walkways of the low end. What do you know about Yadigan? I feel like I had a different voice for her. You run the low end. She laughs. That sounds impressive. We run out of the low end, yes. We don't run it. People with carts push past, moving crates of supplies around the thin and winding passages. Reputation is one that implies threat. Is that fair to say? We are framed as aggressors, parasites, criminals. She gestures around at the people in the passageway. When was the last time you saw a lawmaker on the eye? A policeman? Who makes the laws here? No one! This is true. The eye is lawless. So it is up to us all to make it work for us. But I don't imagine you think that is a good thing. If you'd spent your time in the low end, maybe your opinion of us would be different. This is our place, our people. The low end was empty in Erlen's time. It didn't need to house thousands, and keeping the yards and the rotunda safe was work enough. No, the low end was reclaimed later, when the refugees started arriving. Rabaya meets your eye. The collapse didn't just happen here on this station. When Solheim collapsed, the entire system felt it. Colonies were abandoned. The moons of Ember and Cinder suddenly gained independence overnight. Some took advantage. Some tried to hold it together. Some fled. The Eye became a refuge, and Erlen, to his credit, extended an open hand to everyone. Many within his organization disagreed. Those new arrivals weren't as simple to corral as they hoped. Rabaya leads you through a small market hall, busy with small stalls and traders. Erlen's union was made of workers, administrators, people who were malleable, nor only organized into hierarchies and networks. Refugees came from different factions and families, scared, injured, desperate. Conflict was inevitable. Yatagan was a child of that conflict, a child born out of the need for us to stand up and claim our future, to provide security, strength. People call us a gang, a community. I take my position as lieutenant seriously. From my birth, I have worked to earn it. Rabaya catches herself before she raises her voice any further, and you both walk in silence for a while, among the smells and textures of the low end. Start to wonder if this place could be a home for you too. Where do I come into this? I'm kind of a digital nomad, you know? Look at my pixels. Count them. I'm already part digital myself. Rabaya smiles to herself and thinks for a moment before she responds. I believe that you understand the importance of a refuge, but I also believe that you wish to help keep this place safe. She exhales quietly. For this reason, I would like you to trust me. I do not know what Sabine told you about us, but I imagine it is not good. I'll be honest with you, Sleeper. I was never comfortable with having Sabine as part of the Yatagan. An ex-corporate employee goes against our nature. The deal was with Yannick. I kept my distance, made sure Sabine had their surgery, kept it supplied. That was all. But I cannot allow people to go back on the promises they have made to us. Yatagan has not lasted this long because it is a charity. We offer and ask for support. Any betrayal will be treated as an attack. They were trapped desperate, or who is Yannick? Many on the Eye are, Sleeper. I am sorry, but we must ask our debts are paid in full. Sabine found something. Please, I don't want to hear their accusations. They only wanted to escape their debt. You would have said anything. Where are they now to stand behind their claims? I'll find them. As will we. You realize that Rabaya has led you in a loop, and together you both come back up a staircase to the walkway where you met. You're free to go, Sleeper. I've said what I wish to say. She looks out through the windows of the walkway. I would protect this place with my life, as it has protected me. I want to make that clear. She turns back. However, if you two wish to come under its protection, I can help you. Return here if you wish. There will be tasks for you to complete. You'll be able to see Yatagan through the low end with your own eyes, not as others frame us. As for Sabine, whee! She does a backflip and considers her words. I'm gonna ask you to betray them, but if they contact you again, consider their motivations carefully. With that, Rabaya leaves, slipping back into her office, while you stare out at the countless units, each a home, each with a story that make up Low End. Interesting. So we've got like join the commune, the Yatagan, side
Hi.
reel. Hi, Dreamer. No. Go away, Scan. Yes. I can't stop it. I fought the scanner, and the scanner won. I was discombobulated for a sum. 400 scales, all it cost. A serpent stretched is a serpent lost. We're starting to... These factions are starting to... sprawl. Plus energy, minus energy. Interesting. Oh no, his brain was scanned too hard. Yep, my brain, it's all over the place. Over there, and over there. Hope you're having a good evening, dreamer. Ah! You know what? Hydration does sound delicious. Ah, cool, delicious, crispy water. How do you reset a Dreki? I hope it's not throwing me into the void. Ooh, this opened up. Ooh. So we can work at the farm. Hold on. Let's finish exploring this place. Boom. I just turned him into... I'm dead! 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 Okay, we've maxed out going green. The mushroom groves! Alright, I guessed correctly. Okay. We can forage for fungus. What about the aviary? Ooh. Cut away the choking vines. Stop the rot. This place could be turned back into a garden of sorts. Ooh. That sounds pretty. Okay, we do need 3 griot caps, though. Grove spores? We'll get that. We need 3 griot caps. Okay, we got 1. All right, we'll get 2 more next cycle. Oh, wait, hold on. I think we have a chat we can have with Inkita. All right. Spotting Kita on the track to the farm stack. She has a box on her shoulder and is working her way down the slope. She sees you as she approaches. Neither of you speak for a moment. She looks tired, pale. Her hair is tangled and clumps of dirt cling to her armor. You both eye each other. Stay silent. We did see her kill another sleeper, like, right in front of us. Sleeper! Takes a deep breath. I'm terribly sorry for what happened. Truly, I am. She looks down. So you ended up in the middle of this, and all you have shown me is kindness. She rubs her face. I'm sorry. Silence. The sleeper that... She stares at the floor. I'm sorry. She looks up and away, not meeting your eye. You did is unforgivable. She looks at you. I understand. Nikita shifts the weight of the box on her shoulder. I've been preparing for... She grimaces. Look. She sighs. Can you come with me? Easier if what? You see it, he finishes. It's just down the way. Nikita leads on down the dirt path between the pillars. There's a wind passing through the greenway, a quirk of the air currents the biosphere maintains, and it ruffles the leaves softly. The sound makes the silence more obvious, more complete. You try not to think of the last time you were here. You've been trying not to think of it for the past 2 cycles. The image of the sleeper, sprawled, twisted open, connected to the ship mind. It has been hard to forget. You realize Ankita is leading you back there. Back to the drum at the center of the stack. You pause, trembling a little at the threshold. She turns. What are you doing? She looks at you with empty eyes. It needs to be done. You stand on the threshold and look up at the tanks, green and wet, some glowing with flickering grow lamps. You look down at Ankita, suddenly so small under this hulking ruin, the smallest he has ever looked. He places the box down. What are you doing? Follow her in. You follow Ankita into the stack through a low tank, entering the drum at ground level. Just as beautiful as you remember, but it barely touches you. Instead, you check the apertures of the tanks for the glint of a weapon or a shadow among the moss. Ankita stops and you look down. The mossy island at the center of the tank is clear now. The equipment cleared away. In its place is a mound of dirt, loosely covered with moss. Ashton's rifle stands straight, half buried in the dirt at the grave's head. Bury them together, Ankita says without turning. You both stand there in silence for a little while. You think of questions you could ask about Ashton, about the sleeper. Was the sleeper dead? She takes a moment to respond. For a moment, you think she won't. But then the words come gushing out. Their body was long dead. That much was obvious. After you left, I checked them, but there was nothing. No signal, no function. The ship mind was the same. Dead. I don't know if Ashton's plan would have worked. It seemed desperate. That doesn't mean it wasn't... She pauses, unsure how to continue. I don't think he was lying. You have to understand. I've had crew members double-cross me, undercut me, rat me out. That's the business. He wasn't a good person. None of us in this job are. This is how we die. Alone. Sorry they had to die too. She stops, not sure of what to add. Seems like she's reaching for something, but she can't quite get there. You feel that gap between you, and as you do, it widens. The water drips. The moss trembles. You both stand in silence for a while longer. You both feel it. Life creeping back in, the silence ending. Ankita shifts her weight, and then starts to walk out. You follow her, suddenly eager to be out in the open space of the greenway, to be away from this place forever. Stand outside and breathe the fresh air. You stare at the green leaves, and the stars wheeling above them. That's it, says Ankita from somewhere behind you. You try to think of something to say, but you can't. Ankita puts a hand on your shoulder. You turn back to her. At least take this. She forces a handful of cryo chits into your hands. It's what I owe. She looks at you desperately. You look down at the metal bars. Ugly little things, you think. Fuck! Oh boy. Okay, so it's very obvious that she fucking regrets all of that. I feel like she was kind of acting on impulse and like gut emotions in the moment when she did the ambush and killed the ship mind and the other guy. Thing is, she did basically use this as bait. I imagine like these chits, like this isn't just like, she's not just like paying what she owes me. Like this is her trying to assuage her own guilt in the whole situation, how everything panned out. I feel like if I drop the chits, it's gonna maybe tip her towards a negative spiral. Like, I don't want to take them, but also I feel like I should take them for her sake, if that makes sense. But in a way, I guess, like, me taking them could also be interpreted as, like, this is fine. Like, this is a tough decision. Because I can see very strong reasons for both options. And I don't know how the story would play out either of them. Because I could see things going positively or negatively for either of them. Like, taking the chits sort of reinforces the, sort of like the toxic situation, and she doesn't really like reckon with it and think about things. But also, if I drop the chits, it could lead her into a doom spiral rather than like reckoning with events and coming out a better person and like actually trying to do good by people. And I don't want to say like really atone. I feel like that has a little too religious-y implications, but like just be a better person. I think we'll take the chits. You take the chits and turn without saying a word. You continue up the track, and she does not follow. As you walk up the rise, the wind picks up and the leaves shudder. You walk faster, trying to outpace your anger. The chits are heavy in your pockets, and you hate them for reminding you of how little a life is worth. Oof. Well, we can get instant karma. Ooh. Okay. One more cycle for that. Side reel, that's ticking. Shipyard. Oh, the draw's in 3. And what's this one? Oh, so they're moving it for 6 cycles. 3 cycles are gonna do the draw. Okay. So I guess there's gonna be something we might need to do between after the draw, but before it's moved. Or I guess the moved is going to be a timer for us to have to work on things. Let's go ahead and eat the skeege. We need 2 more mushrooms. Nice, nice. Go ahead and acquire those. And then I kind of want to work over here at the aviary, even if it's a big malice on us. Maybe we can get rid of that malice whenever we, if we get a skill point. Okay, let's forage for fungi. Nice, nice. Nice. Let's reroll this die. Ooh, fancy schmancy. Okay, let's go to Emphis. and give him the mushrooms. The griot fricasse. Yeah. What? Okay, so we need 3 oh. Oh, I should have eaten. Shit. Alright, well, I need to get food. I may have made a mistake, chat. Because I need energy. I think there's a place I can eat over here. The farms? Order for food. There we go. Okay. Let's fill up for now. Nice, nice. Now I need to do the Mingi Express. We can get some money back over here by doing deliveries. Okay, we got 2 progress. Nice. Oh, we got free plus energy. Well, shit. Didn't think about that. Let's turn off the commune and work on helping Feng for now. We do have this event's gonna fire tomorrow. So that's gonna be great. And by great, I mean not great. Oh, time to EP Skeege. I want to help Feng. I wanna help at the greenery place. Uh-oh. You miss me? Ethan smiles a ragged smile at you. No. You look at him. He is paler than usual. Hunched. He's sporting a black eye and more than a few cycles of beard growth. That's no way to treat an old friend. Friend? Well... He pauses. Colleague? He smiles weakly. This is big. Really big stuff. About you. He seems more jittery than usual. On edge. You remember how SNRF canceled that contract on you? The contract I was going to collect? I remember. I'm guessing you're pretty happy about that shit. Overjoyed. Me? I lost everything. Let's not worry about that. He smiles sarcastically. What'd you think? That was it? Well, it was. Except... Essen leans a dramatic pause. What if old Essenarp gave the bounty to someone else? Someone who's even more of a shithead than yours truly. He smiles darkly. What a disaster that would be. Who? Ethan grins. That's the question, isn't it? Ethan fishes around in his pocket for a slip of paper. I've been speaking to some friends, you see, some colleagues, about what went down. Turns out Essenarp canceled all their bounty contracts. The whole lot. Seems they brought someone in-house. Some guy who did so well their last contract, they got offered a job. He leans in. Apparently, he made a hit on this ship called the Winter Wonderland or something. Smuggling sleepers out from under Essenarp's big corporate nose. Killed the crew and blew the ship. Ethan whistles. They called him Hemwick or Maywick or something. He gives up looking for the paper. I forget. You mean the Winterlight? Ah, that's it. He looks at you hard. So you do know about all this. He pats you on the shoulder. Then you'll be very happy to hear what I'm about to offer you. Ethan runs his hand through his greasy hair. Given this new information I brought to light, it seems like you are in need of protection. Alright, what's your pitch? I, meanwhile, am in need of assistance in kind. Turns out I upset some people at the compressor the last time we were there. The owners. They say they'll space me unless I work off the debt. Seems they are that kind of businessman. He grimaces. I would pay them, but... He shrugs and turns his jacket pockets inside out, in a mime of poverty. He looks pitiful, even more so for his clownish acting. Then work it off. You should be glad. The anger rising in him now. I came here and told you this. Think anyone is looking out for you? You are a contract. Name on a list. Kicks the wall. Ethan rubs his temples. Sorry, he hisses. Sorry, being a shit, trying to kill you. Whacking that thick skull of yours. He sighs. Think I want to go up against this guy? But us, he jabs a finger between the two of you. We don't have a choice. So you keep me from getting killed, I will do the same for you. We can help each other. Straight 50-50 deal. He looks at you. I'm not asking for a favor. Are you though? Cause like, you kind of botched the job of like turning me in for a contract. I feel like you might botch the job of protecting me too. Get the feeling you might just fucking welch on me. For all that you are presumably very skilled. Era! Hi, what are you doing flying on in here? I hope you're doing well. If you like cool VTubers and bats, might I direct you over Era's way? I'm always somewhere. That is good to know. You may or may not be a Sidewinder missile. It depends. Do you know where you are not? Okay, that's a real key answer to determine if you are or are not a Sidewinder missile at any point in time. I hope you're having a good time zone. At least half the places. All right, we've narrowed things down. I'll think about it, Ethan. Ethan nods. I'm at the compressor. Every cycle. Working. Just... He pauses. Just... Think about Maywick. Think about that cold-eyed SNR shit on his way here from the core systems. He smiles. That should give you the motivation you need. Ethan swaggers off down the corridor, throwing his jacket over his shoulder. Can't wait to be working with you, he shouts. All right, fucko. Oh, I have to actually work at the compressor. Yikes. We can work the front or work the back. You see. Let's work on chasing lead. I don't want to burn my 6. Let's use a 5. Nice. Okay, maybe we'd use the 6 for the guaranteed 2 progress. Yeah! And then we will maybe re-roll that 3. Sleeper! You see Fang coming up the corridor as you step out of Mingi's. The kelp noodle smell is still clinging to your clothes. Comes up fast and stops close, looking around suspiciously. I don't have long. Take these. Fang palms you a couple of those metal thumbnail-sized drives. Ripper worms. The slate has been buzzing like crazy. Seems like your delivery shifts have turned up our 2 targets. He squeezes your shoulder. I knew you could do it. Now we nail those snakes. No! Don't nail me! Leave me alone! Uh-oh. Why can't I? He's gonna nail me! Help! This kills the snake! Don't do it! I'm just a poor innocent little noodle. They're already selling me in shops. Why you gotta nail me now, too? I'm ready. Good to hear it. He smiles. Arden's boys are all connected by the same closed network. Break the access protocols on both of them, should be able to gain the location of the nearest network ports. Slot the Rippers in those ports, 1 each. They'll feed me anything and everything stored in Harden's shadow network. He smiles. Can't wait to see what juicy plans they have in there. You hear the scruff of boots as the group comes up the corridor, likely on their way to place an order with Min Gi. You turn for a second. When you look back, Fang is already halfway down the corridor in the opposite direction. He raises a hand in farewell and is gone. You run your fingers over the tiny ripperworm drives in your pocket and smile to yourself as you wonder how mad Jenna will be at Fang for this little excursion. Time to slot some worms. I'm not a slot! Okay. We need... Those are the agents. Agents. Agent. Is it in the real world that I need to do this? C4. Office. Shipyard. Horizon. Spoke. Low end? No. What am I missing? Avenage office? No. Oh, they're turning that ship all right. That ship's getting turned. Fang, where the fuck do I put the ripper worms, dude? Is it over in the greenway? I don't see shit. Digital space? Greenway gate. Okay, I need to find the Greenway cipher for that. Okay, noted. Interesting. Interesting. Do I need to, is it a hardened agent interaction? No. Game, I'm a little confused what you want me to do, buddy. Nothing in the office. Nothing in the shipyard. Nothing on the side reel. Overlook? No. Rat freighter? No. Box T4? No. I'm not seeing shit. Bang. Not sure what I'm supposed to be doing, Fang. Lavala room, nope. Rabia's office? No. Scaling the spoke? That citizen sleeper. Hi, Fox! Yes, it is! We are a citizen of the Eeper Zone. Also, hi, Ice. I don't know if you're an EP citizen, but thanks for stopping on by. Always nice to see you, goobers. I was always the... That's my secret cap. I'm always eeping. If Bruce Banner had narcolepsy. Maybe it'll show up next cycle. Or it's something, or maybe I need to explore the free spoke to reveal things and stuff. Let's reroll this. Sexy. A spoke climber. Love Citizen Sleeper when I play through it, but it seems like it's a game. Yeah, like it's very much up my alley. I am feasting on this game. It is deliciously delightful. Random items. Interesting. Yeah, I'm a hacker person, that's for sure. Although I've been specking into some other things because some of those perks are very useful. But it's time for us to be the Eepers. All they needed to wrote me in was, "You're a weird robot guy," and dice rolls. Yeah, I'm really liking how flexible the dice system is, and the way they don't make it like... They give a use for low rolls, you know? I find that to be very important in anything that can be very luck-based, is not having things be wasted, you know? Alright, Feng... Buddy, comrade, where in the 7 fucks am I supposed to slot the Ripper Worm? Huh? I have 0 targets, my dude. Alright. Also, the music. But can you die horribly? That's what I want. No! I don't want to die! That's the opposite of what I want to do. All right, now I feel like the lottery, we're gonna get a ticket, but Lem and Mina aren't. And so I need to give them my ticket. Or maybe one of them gets a ticket, but not the other. And then I need to give a ticket. Let's figure this, let's see how the draw goes. The crowds have already gathered by the time you get to the shipyard, and you recognize faces among them. People you have worked alongside on the side reel. The intervening cycles have turned their excitement to anxiety, and a few of them smile at you. Instead, the nervous energy of the crowd fills the space, creating a feedback loop of growing tension. You pick out Lem and Mina and work your way over to them, pushing through the crowd. He silently raises his eyebrows at you, his anxiety obvious, but Mina flashes you a huge smile, unaware of the tension. "Robot!" she shouts, reaching out for you. Hugs. She gratefully accepts your hug, leaning against your chest, and Lem smiles, seemingly glad to share the weight of Mina for a moment. Quite the turnout, huh? Lem glances around, pulling Mina close. I don't think patience is one of this crowd's strengths. The sound of an argument towards the back catches your and Lem's attention. He's putting it lightly. This place is set to explode. This isn't good. Lem doesn't dare answer. The look in his eyes suggests he agrees. is Esther Ingard of the Celis Foundation. The announcement echoes from the speakers at the shipyard entrance, and shouts of quiet rapidly follow. I'm sorry I can't be there to meet you all, and thank you on behalf of the Sendre Celis for the work you've done on the Sidereal Horizon. Most of the crowd strains to see Aster's face. The small display shows only a ghostly white figure, smudged and unclear. Sendre wanted me to pass on her personal thanks for your commitment to and belief in the Celis Foundation's mission. We chose the Eye for this project because we knew that we would find like-minded individuals here, especially among the ranks of the venerable Avenage Association. Unlike most of the Corps, we neither believe Ellen's Eye to be a threat or a rogue state, but instead an embryo for the formation of a new, decentralized social structure, one where each citizen might be the master of their own destiny. A ripple of impatience runs through the crowd. They didn't come here for a sermon. You're all pioneers, just like those core citizens who the Sidereal Horizon will carry in cryosleep to the planet that will become the Foundation's first frontier world, Celis 1. Very imaginative name there, buddy. The mention of the destination world, excited conversations break out among the workers. There, our citizens will be able to create their own innovative, bottom-up economic order, aligned with the principles set down by Sendre Celis herself. Freedom, resilience, and self-sustenance. We will synergize our vertical investments with horizontal realignments, achieving first-in-class business objectives. This is all thanks to your tireless efforts and the Havanage Yards. As a reward for those efforts, we know that we are offering a select group the opportunity to join the caretakers of this vision, the staff of the Sidereal Horizon who will maintain the vessel during its multi-decade transit through interstellar space. Excuse me, I suddenly got the burps. Len turns to you, his eyes bright. This is it. This draw has been performed at random by the central AIs of the Foundation, and it is final and binding. Please note, only licensed contractors of the Foundation are eligible for this draw. Though you have all been eagerly awaiting this day, without further delay, I will now read the Celis identification numbers of those chosen for this great honor. A murmur runs through the crowd. Celis identification numbers? Licensed contractors? Never even heard this term mentioned. Is this something you're supposed to be assigned? You glance at Lem, but his eyes are fixed forward, wide and shimmering. All around you, people are speaking in hushed tones, like a rising wave. Aster starts reading out a sequence of numbers and letters, and panic begins to set in. No one seems to know what is happening. Somewhere near the front of the crowd, someone shouts in celebration, and everyone pushes forward. Lem? You turn to see Lem staring straight forward. Mina is scared now, as the shouts start. Daddy? Someone throws something at the entrance, and it rattles against the shipyard doors. You see, for the first time, Avenage security stood on either side, scared, arguing between themselves. You feel anger rising in the crowd. Lem, you gotta get out of here. Let's go. He doesn't move. I'm just... They might call out names. I can't. Mina tugs at his dog tags. It's not happening, Lem. They rug pulled us. We've been bamboozled. It's time for us to unite and burn the ship down. Seize the ship for ourselves. Workers' paradise! Lem blinks rapidly, then turns to you. He opens and closes his mouth and looks down at Mina. He sees the fear in her eyes and understands. It's time to go. No! Don't believe the evil Dreki! Don't buy their snack coin! It's fake! It's not real! Fun fact on that, I remember I saw recently that there's a whole swath of NFTs that are falling prey to link rot and are no longer existing. So so much for your non-fungible tokens not being fungible. Shit's fucking gone, bro. It brings a bit of a smile to my lips. You lead Lem and Mina out, shoving people aside. As you do, you hear the sounds and scuffles emerging at the front of the crowd, of metal canisters bouncing off the shipyard walls. You keep your head down and walk away. Sound of Aster reading off the ciphers, echoing above the chaos, like some strange mantra. Should have put it on injured? Oh, God. You're not wrong. I actually have an old, sometimes I keep looking up because I keep forgetting to remake the information elsewhere of one of my oxtail stew recipes that I made in a slow cooker once. I really need to just write it down. But then again, oxtail's pretty fucking expensive. So anytime I've thought about making it, I go to the store and I'm like, maybe I'll make something else. Perhaps I should find a butcher. Maybe if I visited a butcher, I could get my meats more reasonably priced for cooking. When you turn to Lem, there are tear tracks running down his cheeks, and Mina is sniffling into his jacket. You feel the sadness rising in you too. They screwed you. Screwed all of you. You're never even on the list. The feeling is as unpleasant as it is familiar. If I write it down, you can have it be controlled by the whims of the internet. It could potentially be deleted at any moment. Yeah, okay, Watcher. Nice argument, but have you considered turns invisible? Rips a rift in the fabric of space and time, sucking you into another dimension? Watcher, undefeated debate champion. Wins every single argument they get into. You stare ahead into the tunnel as security sirens sound out, a signal for the coming violence. Drive failed? I don't think that was ever going to succeed. Although that does make me wonder if there's something else I could have done to get the dirt on Celis earlier. Maybe if I asked him about Celis, or if I had done something else, I could have figured things out. Certainly things like this make me wonder if I had done things in a different order, if I could have changed things.